Hi, my name is Oliver Barnes, and I'm an Accessibility and Digital Inclusion Specialist here at Atos. Today I'm going to be talking about the different categories of impairments and disabilities and some examples that go along with these. Impairments and disabilities can be varied. They can come in many forms and different severities. Impairments and disabilities can also be permanent, something like a loss of a limb, situational, like holding a newborn baby, or temporary, like a broken arm. Generally speaking, disabilities and impairments can be categorised as visual, auditory, mobility, or cognitive. This is not a one-size-fits-all, and some impairments and disabilities may cross multiple categories. Visual impairments and disabilities are things that affect someone's vision. Some impairment examples include cataracts, blindness, working outside, or colour blindness. And some of the disabilities that go along with that are low vision, no vision, or not being able to distinguish colours. Auditory impairments relate to the degree at what someone can hear. This may be the loss of hearing, but also the loss of the ability to hear certain frequencies. Some impairment examples include ear infections, being in a loud environment, age, which goes along with gradual hearing loss, being deaf, or perforated eardrum. Some disabilities include low level of hearing, deafness, ringing in the ear, or the inability to hear high frequency noises. Mobility impairments and disabilities are those which may restrict the range of movement or prevent the use of a body part, as well as where people may have difficulty with movement. Some impairments include Parkinson's disease, a broken arm, holding a newborn baby, being an amputee, or RSI, which stands for repetitive strain injury. Some disabilities that go along with that are the inability to use an arm, tremors, lack of muscle strength, or the inability to walk unassisted. Cognitive impairments and disabilities are very broad, and they take into account impairments associated with the brain. They affect how a person perceives or interprets information and data. This information or data could be in a human interaction, such as people's emotions. It could also be something like reading a book. Some impairment examples include migraines, flu, dyslexia or dyspraxia, or ADHD. Some disabilities that go along with that are difficulty reading, difficulty with memory recall, issues with cognitive overload, the inability to understand language, or the lack of hand-eye coordination. It's important to remember that these categories are not definitive. Impairments may be related to a variety of different categories. Impairments and the corresponding disabilities are not one size fits all. Depending on severity of the impairment or the person's use of aids, the impact may be limited. It's important to understand that the impact of a person's impairment on their daily lives can be managed in most cases through a variety of methods. These methods are referred to as assistive technologies. So this was just a brief introduction to what categories of impairments and disabilities there are. Thank you for your time.